Hey, this is Matt Boggs, and today I want to share with you an inspirational story that I heard recently that really inspired me, that I hope inspires you. So I was listening to a speaker recently, and he told this story about his daughter, Katie, who's 5 years old, and she's playing soccer for the very first time. And she's in a league, and her team is called the Flaming Mermaids, right? And she's on a team of 8 little girls, and their season is 8 games long or 8 weeks long. And he said it's great. The parents all get together, they hang out on the sidelines, they have a great time. And it was after the first game, a couple of the girls scored, but Katie didn't score. And so after the game, Katie was saying, I really want to score. And so their parents were encouraging her and saying, you can do it, and here's how you do it, and try. Second game comes. A couple of the other girls score, but Katie doesn't score. And she's bummed out and disappointed. And on the car ride home, she's saying, I'm not scoring. I want to score. And the parents are saying, okay, here's how you score. Here's what you do. You got to keep working at it. You got to keep doing it. The third game comes. Other girls score. Katie doesn't score. The fourth game comes. Other girls score. Katie doesn't score. Actually, by the fourth game, every other girl on the team had scored except for Katie. And the dad noticed that the conversation on the way home changed. And it went from, I'm not scoring, to, I can't score. And the dad was saying, no, honey, you can score. You just do it. Nope, I can't score. I can't score. And he said it was really interesting to watch this little 5-year-old girl link up these events that all these other girls are scoring, but because she hasn't scored yet, she can't score, as if they have something that she doesn't have. And what's interesting for you and I in this moment is that's very tempting as human beings, is that we will often look at other people and the success that they're having. And we'll think that they have something that we don't have. They can achieve that because they're equipped in a way that we are not equipped. They either have smarts or they have resources or they have abilities that we don't have. And we tend to limit ourselves in what we can be or do or have, right? And so little Katie is saying, I can't do it, I can't score. And so she's thinking that way, and that becomes her result. The 6th game comes, the 7th game comes, and she's not scoring. Even though she wants to, she doesn't score. And all the parents know that little Katie wants to score. And so they're rooting her on. They're trying to get her to score. And in the 7th game, something interesting happens where the ball rolls to Katie, and the goal is right in front of her, and it's wide open. The goalie's off like picking daisies somewhere because she's 5 years old, right? The goal's wide open, and Katie's there. She can easily kick the ball into the goal, but she has this thought, I can't score, and one of her teammates is next to her, so she actually kicks the ball over to her teammate, and her teammate kicks the ball into the goal and scores. And on the ride home, her dad was saying, honey, Katie, you could have scored the ball. All you had to do was kick it. And she was like, I can't score. So I passed it. I can't score. And the dad's frustrated because he wants his daughter to score. So he said, honey, here's what you want to do. Just try. Put that belief to the side and just give yourself a chance and try. And so the 8th game comes, the final game of the season. All the parents know that Katie is the only one who hasn't scored. They're rooting for her. And in the second half, the ball rolls to Katie, and she kicks the ball towards the goal, and the goaltender blocks the ball, and it goes out of bounds. And this is an interesting moment because Katie turns and looks at her dad, and she gets all excited. This is an interesting moment because the brain will do one of two things with this moment. It will either take the fact that she didn't score as evidence that she can't score, or she will translate that event into, I got close, maybe I can score. The people who are successful in life, they have a way of failing forward, of translating the times they try and it doesn't work out as evidence of, oh wow, I got close. I'm right there. This thing is going to work out for me. And that's exactly what Katie did. And so a few plays later in that game, the ball comes to her again, and she dribbles down. She's on a breakout, and she runs down the field. Again, the goaltender for the other team is like off in the field somewhere. Wide open goal. Katie kicks the ball. It rolls into the goal and scores. And everyone on the sideline goes bonkers, and they're jumping up and down. They're like, oh my God, Katie scored. They're hugging each other as if they had just won the World Series or the Super Bowl, right? And the dad says, I look at my daughter's face, and she turns and looks at me, and she has this face of shock and awe. Shock like, Dad, I scored, Dad, I scored, but I can't score, but I scored, but I can't score, but I scored. And this total feeling of shock and awe of like how amazing that felt to score. And I love this story because this is your story and this is my story. There are areas where we're limiting ourselves. Where in your life do you limit yourself? Do you say, I can't do this because I don't have the resources, or I don't have the experience, or I don't have it in me, I'm not capable? Where in your life do you limit yourself? And what if there was far more potential in you than you even imagined? Even if you knew you had greatness inside of you, even if you're aware of that, what if you had far more potential than you can even fathom from that perspective? What would happen if you leaned into that? What would happen if you took an action from that state of being? What would happen to your life? What would happen to your results? And that's what I believe you and I are called into doing and being this day, is to leaning more into who we're meant to be, to unleashing more of our life force to this world, unleashing more of our greatness. What if we believed ourselves to be way more than we knew ourselves to be? What would happen for you and what would happen for me? And so this story totally inspired me to take bigger, bolder action in my life, and I hope it has inspired you as well. And so here's what I would love to hear from you. If you knew yourself to be far more powerful than you've been in the past, what action would you take? If you knew you couldn't fail, what action would you take? Go ahead and post that in the comment section below. And to support you in your action in love, I've created a great free resource for you that helps you understand the hearts and minds of men and understand how to give and receive love in a deeper way. It's a complimentary ebook that I wrote for you. Go ahead and click the link. I'll link it in the description. I'll also link it up here in this video. Click that link and you can get that free resource. It's going to serve you greatly. And this is my message to you. Take great action this day because there is greatness inside of you. And this is my message to you. Okay, not funny.